I finally had an idea and I said, okay, you guys can have a little video as a treat. So here it is. You see the title. This was my idea that popped into my head, and I was like, that's better than making a video about how I am angry at angelic alls. What do I mean? Which character? Holy shit. Which candidate is the most gay? What does it mean to be gay? Homosexual, queer, trans. It's all sort of, it can be in that box for this. And then you also have like doing crimes, but like good crimes, like vigilante crimes, because we've all seen that thing. Bulby right now is doing a crime by irritating me. That skeleton, and he's got the paper and he goes, be gay, do crime. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about crimes. And then also like gaydar. Like I have really good gaydar. So it's like, do I get gay vibes from this person, this individual? This is also going to be like all of the candidates. So like even a few who have like dropped out, but also not all of the candidates and like the ones who don't matter. You know what I mean? Let's start with Elizabeth Warren. Okay, what do we know about Elizabeth Warren? She moved from the Midwest, garbage, to Massachusetts, gay state. So she's got a gay point there. She did a little like life transition that is common among us gays. So that's real interesting. And then, I don't know what her pets are, but I bet she has a dog. So -1 point. She does want to get rid of debt, which is awesome. And all gays are poor. So, like, she is looking out for us. So, like, +1 in the gay category. But she also went back on Medicare for all, which is, like, scummy as fuck. And illegal in my heart. So, I'm going to say that that is not gay enough for me. And not gay enough for us. We deserve better. So, those are just sort of, like, the general things. I'm going to say, like, Elizabeth Warren is bi-curious. I might amend that, but right now she's like bi-curious. Then we have Pete Buttigieg, who is like homosexual in name. He says he is gay. He has a husband. He is a man. So like technically he's irrefutably gay, but he's a capitalist pig. And he was in the army, and he is a centrist. All of these are extremely heterosexual, and as gays, we shouldn't stand for it. And I won't stand for it personally, so I'm going to say that Pete Buttigieg is like gay in name only, meaning not gay enough. Him and Liz Warren are probably the same amount of gay, if that makes any sense. So then we're going to go to Bloomberg. Okay, Bloomberg. So he is Jewish in name. That doesn't mean anything for gayness. But I was thinking about also doing a like which candidate is the most Jewish. Let me know if you want that. You probably don't even want this video, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Bloomberg lives in New York. That's really gay. No, he was the mayor of New York, which is a gay thing for him to do. Because New York has gays. New York also has Jews. My brain is blasting. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to greet you, friends, lovers, and enemies of the state, but I want to call you rats, but I can't because Mike's Mike calls you rats. Like, I can't, there's nothing else I can say about that right now. He is old. That's pretty straight, because for a long period of history, about 20 years or so, gays were not living very long. So I'm going to have to dock some points for him for that. He's also a capitalist pig that's extremely, extremely heterosexual. He's a billionaire, so not gay. We have a long history of being poor. Not saying that there aren't rich gays, because, like, there are. But, like, if you, like, if you look in your mind's eye at, like, all of the gays of the universe, like, the disenfranchisement is like so rich, meaning it makes us poor. Like a large majority of queer people are poor. So that's just a thing to think about. Bloomberg is straight. So then it's time for Mr. Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang is interesting. Why? Because he went to Exeter for high school, and two of my students went to Exeter, one of whom is trans and the other one, I don't know what she identifies as other than cis. So that's like not helpful. But Exeter has produced one known gay trans person. So take with that what you will. You've also probably seen the photo of Andrew Yang in high school where he looks punk rock as fuck. And I'm going to say that that's pretty gay because I don't know anyone who's in the punk scene who's straight unless they're like an abusive man. Also, I do think like him giving people $1,000 is like pretty chill and like a good way to like even the playing field, even though it won't actually even the playing field like literally at all, but like the gays would appreciate it. He's like not as bi-curious as Elizabeth Warren. Yang is bisexual, but he only dates women. I hope that makes sense to you all. Amy Klobuchar, she's crazy. Like I don't know where her sign is, but like I really think she's a Libra. So she looks like her body looks like my mom's body. My mom is straight, so Amy Klobuchar must be straight. Amy Klobuchar is also like, she doesn't like twinks.
Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon'.
So definitely straight and homophobic and like pointless. She doesn't serve a point. So very straight. I think Amy Klobuchar might be more straight than Bloomberg. And then we have our king. Ooh, Mr. Bernard Sanders. Ah, chef's kiss. Like truly the apple of my eye. Like the reason I wake up in the morning. First of all, he was hot as fuck when he was younger. Second of all, he's Jewish. These are just facts that I enjoy about him. So here are some things about Bernard that really just like make my heart go flutter. He was involved in civil rights activism when he was younger. He had been arrested, so he has been doing crimes, good crimes that like benefit people, you know, not Bloomberg crimes, which is like making people poorer. And I'm pretty sure he's also done tax evasion. I think he has. I don't know for sure, but Bernard, he would never do that. He has always been fighting for justice, for tzedek. Not only is he a good Jew, but he's definitely, for this scale, he is probably the gayest candidate, okay? Fighting for justice, doing crimes and getting arrested. He cares about poor people. That's more of a Jewish thing than a gay thing. But gay people are poor. Also, all the gay people that I know, including myself, are big Bernie stans. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, Buttigieg, like we have to vote for him because identity politics. But actually, like, economics though. Like, let's talk about how Bernie's economic policies are literally the only thing that are going to ensure that most of us can keep living. Also, Medicare for all. Hello, intersectionality. He's caring about disabled people. And also just like literally anyone, because we all need healthcare, unfortunately. I also like get the distinct feeling that Bernie has a cat. I cannot confirm or deny this, but Bobby has been attacking me since I mentioned him, and so I think he senses that Bernie has a cat. Also, he lives in Vermont, which, if you think about it, that's where all the farm lesbians are. Bernie loves lesbians. So I think if we really, like, we look at this, like, Bernie is probably, like, a 6 on the Kinsey scale, but like is curious about women. In terms of who is the gayest president? Oh, I didn't even fucking talk about Biden. Well, Biden is a scam artist. He's gay for pay, for sure. We've all seen him with those 2 quarters, which is a cute photo, but that's a gay for pay moment because it was beloved by us younger folk who are basically all gay. And then also the ice cream one, gay for pay moment as well. His friendship with Obama, like, I'm gonna assume it's not performative, but it feels performative retrospectively. So I'm gonna say for that, that's like also kind of gay for pay. And then everything else he has said and done, like being really gross to women, that's a straight man thing. And then also like Anita Hill, and what else has he done that's garbagey? He's like barely a centrist. He's like practically a Republican, even though I also say that Buttigieg is a Republican in sheep's clothing. So just things to consider. Who is the straightest on this list? I think we're gonna have to go Klobuchar, Biden, Bloomberg. Bloomberg is less straight than the others because he is making an attempt to become more progressive, and I don't believe that it's genuine, but it is an attempt. Then I think we're gonna go Buttigieg is more straight than Elizabeth Warren. But they would both kind of be in like the bisexual, bi-curious sort of category. But I think Liz is more actively curious, whereas Buttigieg is like an accidental gay. Then Yang is definitely bi, but like more chill than these other two. And then Bernie is a full flaming gay who would be interested in being bisexual if he met the right woman. So there you go. Now you have it. You know who the gayest candidate of the 2020 election is? It's Bernie. He also has the best policies. He's also the most Jewish. And I'm really, like, I might make a video on this because it won't be, like, just me spouting shit. It'll be me actually talking about, like, Judaism, which I know way too much about now that I work in the Jewish field. I hope you didn't miss me because I don't know when I'll be back. And I don't even know when I'm going to post this. If you have not registered to vote, you better fucking do that because, like, the primaries are happening now. And if you don't vote for Bernie, I will be sad. You are allowed to have your own opinions, but I just don't like it. Like, think about your debt that could be wiped away, and also, like, the health care that you wouldn't have to go bankrupt trying to afford. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I don't know when I will be back, but you never know. You could get another video in a week or so, but you also might not. I hope you like my hair. I think it's probably one of the most fun looks I've ever done. Outside of the time I had lavender hair, which I don't think I did any videos during that time because I was really manic. Thank you for watching. You can follow all of my social media. It is down below. You could subscribe if you're interested or if you don't care. And I have other videos that are probably better. I do think my best video ever is the rat one. And I believe that that is all we have for today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you probably another time.